My name is Jessica, and I will be taking you on this journey into history. I have always been fascinated with history, mysteries, and the paranormal, so I decided to create a podcast that encompasses all those things. If you find these things fascinating like me, then please, I encourage you to come along each week to see where history takes us next. Welcome, brave listeners, to Ancient Secrets and Haunted Journeys. Tonight, we embark on a voyage through the shadowy corridors of history and myth, unveiling the enigmatic Priory of Sion Conspiracy. This tale, a complex weave of secret societies, hidden treasures, and an alternative history of Christianity, has captivated the imagination of millions, blurring the lines between the realms of fact and fiction. In the heart of our story is the Priory of Sion, a name that echoes with intrigue and whispers of clandestine knowledge. Once perceived as an ancient brotherhood, the guardians of profound religious secrets, this society purportedly held the power to shake the very foundations of Christianity. Central to this enigma is the claim that the Priory was established to protect a secret bloodline, none other than that of Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene, a lineage entwined with the fate of European royalty and history. This conspiracy theory, a tapestry of myths and legends, gained unprecedented attention and popularity with the publication of books like Holy Blood, Holy Grail, and later, Dan Brown's best-selling novel, The Da Vinci Code. These works, cloaked in a veneer of historical authenticity, catapulted the Priory of Sion from the shadows of obscurity into the glaring light of popular culture, igniting debates, controversies, and a renewed interest in the esoteric and the occult. But where does the truth lie in this labyrinth of legends and lore? The origins of the Priory of Sion Conspiracy are as enigmatic as the claims it makes. Our journey begins with Pierre Plantard, a Frenchman with a penchant for the mystical and the mysterious. In the 1960s, Plantard crafted a narrative so compelling that it blurred the lines between historical fact and imaginative fiction, claiming the discovery of secret documents, the dossier's secrets, in the National Library of France. Tonight, we unravel this intricate narrative, exploring the historical roots of the real Priory of Sion, a medieval monastic order, and how it became entangled in a modern web of conspiracy. We'll sift through layers of myth and reality, examining the evidence, the claims, and the counterclaims. From the shadowy corridors of medieval Europe to the bright lights of contemporary pop culture, the story of the Priory of Sion is a fascinating journey through history, belief, and the power of storytelling. As we delve into the puzzling origins of the Priory of Sion Conspiracy, we find ourselves not amidst the ancient ruins of medieval Europe, but rather in the post-war period of the 20th century in France. Here in the aftermath of tumultuous global conflict and amidst a society ripe for the mystical and the mysterious, a narrative rich in intrigue and enigma began to unfold. At the heart of this narrative stands Pierre Plantard, a man whose life was a tapestry of complexities. Born in 1920, Plantard was a figure of many facets, a self-proclaimed genealogist, a mystic, and most notably, a creator of myths. In the 1950s and 1960s, he embarked on a journey to craft a story that would not only place him at the center of a grand historical narrative, but also rewrite the history of Europe. Plantard's creation of the Priory of Sion was a meticulous and calculated endeavor. He presented the secret society as an ancient organization, founded in the medieval era, specifically in 1099, surviving through centuries as a guardian of profound and earth-shattering secrets. According to Plantard, the Priory's mission was no less than to protect the bloodline of Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene, a lineage that he asserted was the true source of power and legitimacy in European history. To lend credibility to his claims, Plantard fabricated a series of documents known as the dossier's secrets. These documents, which he claimed to have discovered in the National Library of France, were elaborate creations that included genealogies, secret codes, and cryptic texts. They wove a narrative that connected the Priory of Sion to historical figures such as Leonardo da Vinci, Isaac Newton, and even modern figures like Jean Cocteau. The dossier's secrets were a masterclass in historical deception, containing references to real historical events and figures. Blended with fictional elements, they created a narrative that was both convincing and captivating. These documents suggested that the Priory of Sion had been the hidden hand guiding the course of European history, involved in everything from the Crusades to the Renaissance, and even the French Revolution. Plantard's narrative was not just about historical manipulation. It was deeply rooted in a quest for personal significance and legitimacy. He went so far as to insert himself into the narrative, claiming to be a direct descendant of the Merovingian kings, a bloodline that he argued was directly linked to Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene. This claim was designed to position Plantard as a rightful heir to a mystical and royal legacy, a modern-day guardian of ancient secrets. The Priory of Sion Conspiracy was not just a historical fabrication. It was a reflection of the cultural and political climate of the time. In the post-war era, Europe was in a state of flux, grappling with the aftermath of conflict and the redefinition of national and cultural identities. The conspiracy tapped into a collective desire for a connection to a grander, more mystical past, offering an alternative narrative that was both escapist and empowering. As the story of the Priory of Sion spread, it found fertile ground in a society increasingly fascinated by the occult, secret societies, and alternative histories. The conspiracy offered a tantalizing blend of religious mystique, historical intrigue, and the allure of hidden knowledge. It was a narrative that resonated with those disillusioned with established historical and religious narratives, providing a sense of connection to a more profound and mysterious past. The Priory of Sion Conspiracy also intersected with broader themes in European history and culture. It played into long-standing narratives about the Knights Templar, another medieval organization shrouded in mystery and legend. The Templars, with their rich history and sudden downfall, had long been a subject of fascination and speculation. Plantard's narrative cleverly linked the Priory of Sion to the Templars, suggesting a continuity of purpose and secrecy that spanned centuries. Furthermore, the conspiracy tapped into deeper religious and cultural undercurrents. The idea of a hidden bloodline of Jesus Christ challenged traditional Christian teachings and offered an alternative view of religious history. It raised questions about the nature of power, legitimacy, and the role of secret knowledge in shaping history. The conspiracy thus became a canvas onto which various theories and speculations could be projected, each adding to the allure and complexity of the narrative. As the 20th century progressed, the Priory of Sion Conspiracy grew in popularity and influence. It became the subject of books, documentaries, and eventually blockbuster films. Each new iteration of the story added layers to the myth, making it increasingly difficult to separate fact from fiction. The conspiracy had taken on a life of its own, becoming a cultural phenomenon that transcended its origins. In the end, the origins of the Priory of Sion Conspiracy reveal much about the human desire for connection to a grander narrative. It is a story that reflects our fascination with the hidden, the forbidden, and the unknown. It speaks to a deep-seated longing for a sense of wonder and mystery in a world that often seems all too ordinary. The Priory of Sion, a creation of the modern era, thus became a mirror reflecting our collective dreams, fears, and desires. As we journey deeper into the shadows of the Priory of Sion Conspiracy, it's crucial to anchor ourselves in the historical context from which this narrative emerged. The medieval era, a period marked by religious fervor, political upheaval, and cultural transformation, provides the backdrop for the alleged origins of the Priory of Sion. According to the conspiracy, the priory was established during the First Crusade in 1099, a time when Europe was embarking on a series of military campaigns to the Holy Land, driven by a mix of religious zeal, political ambition, and economic opportunity. The real historical Priory of Sion, however, stands in stark contrast to the one portrayed in the conspiracy. The true priory was a modest monastic order known as the Abbey of Our Lady of Mount Sion, established in the 11th century. Far from being a secretive and powerful organization, it was one of many small monastic communities scattered across the European landscape, dedicated to spiritual pursuits and community service, typical of monastic life at the time. Meanwhile, the Knights Templar, another key element in the conspiracy narrative, were indeed a significant force during the Crusades. Founded in 1119, the Templars began as a group established to protect Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land. Over time, they grew in power and wealth, becoming one of the most influential military orders of the medieval world. The Templars' rise to prominence and their sudden downfall in the early 14th century, when they were disbanded and persecuted by King Philip IV of France, have fueled centuries of speculation and legend. The conspiracy theory intertwines the histories of the Priory of Sion and the Knights Templar, suggesting a secret alliance or continuity between the two. This narrative plays into popular myths about the Templars, portraying them as guardians of profound secrets, possibly related to the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant. The Templars' enigmatic history, combined with their traumatic end, provides a fertile ground for conspiracy theories and has made them a staple of historical mystery narratives. Moreover, the Priory of Sion Conspiracy delves into the realm of alternative religious history. It challenges traditional Christian narratives by suggesting that Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene were married and had descendants, a claim that directly contradicts Orthodox Christian teachings. This aspect of the conspiracy taps into a long-standing fascination with the figure of Mary Magdalene, who has been variously portrayed as a repentant sinner, a devoted disciple, and in the context of conspiracy, the wife of Jesus and the mother of a secret bloodline. The idea of a hidden bloodline of Jesus has profound implications for the understanding of Christian history and theology. It suggests a parallel religious narrative, one that has been suppressed by the mainstream church for centuries. This narrative challenges the very foundations of Christian belief and has the potential to redefine the relationship between the sacred and the secular in Western history. The conspiracy also intersects with broader themes in European culture and political history. It plays into narratives of royal legitimacy and the divine rights of kings, suggesting that the bloodline of Jesus and Mary Magdalene is intertwined with the genealogies of European royalty. This claim adds a layer of mystical legitimacy to the concept of royal bloodlines, proposing a sacred ancestry that transcends mere political power. Furthermore, the conspiracy weaves in elements of art and literature, suggesting that figures like Leonardo da Vinci and Victor Hugo were not just cultural icons, but also members of the Priory of Sion, privy to its secrets. This aspect of the narrative adds a dimension of cultural intrigue, proposing that hidden messages and symbols related to the conspiracy can be found in works of art and literature. It invites a re-examination of cultural artifacts, looking for clues and hidden meanings that might reveal the truth about the Priory of Sion. The historical context of the Priory of Sion Conspiracy is thus a complex web of fact and fiction, spanning centuries of European history. It encompasses themes of religious mystery, political intrigue, and cultural symbolism, all woven into a narrative that challenges conventional understandings of history and belief. The conspiracy taps into deep-seated human desires for connection to a grander, more mystical past, offering an alternative narrative that is both captivating and controversial. In exploring the historical context of the Priory of Sion Conspiracy, we are not just uncovering the layers of a modern myth, we are also delving into the heart of European history. A history that is rich in mystery, complexity, and the enduring power of legend. As we delve into the heart of the Priory of Sion Conspiracy, we encounter a labyrinth of claims and beliefs, each more intricate and compelling than the last. Central to this narrative is the audacious assertion that the Priory of Sion, a secret society of monumental historical significance, and had been the silent custodian of a truth capable of upending the very foundations of Christianity. At the core of these claims lies the suggestion that the Priory was established to protect the descendants of a union between Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene. This bloodline, according to the conspiracy, was not just of a religious significance, but also believed to be intertwined with the fabric of European royalty, weaving a hidden thread through the tapestry of history. The Priory in this narrative was portrayed as the guardian of the sacred lineage, ensuring its survival and influence across centuries. This alternative portrayal of Mary Magdalene as the wife of Jesus and mother to his descendants was a stark departure from traditional Christian teachings. In Orthodox accounts, Mary Magdalene is often depicted as a repentant sinner and a devoted follower of Jesus. However, the conspiracy recasts her in a dramatically different light, placing her at the center of a secret history that challenges the established religious narratives. The Priory of Sion Conspiracy also made extraordinary claims about its membership and influence. It posited that some of history's most renowned figures were not only members of this enigmatic society, but were also active participants in its mission. Names such as Leonardo da Vinci, Isaac Newton, and Victor Hugo were mentioned, suggesting that these luminaries had been privy to the secret knowledge of the Priory and had perhaps even embedded clues about this secret in their works. The conspiracy went further to suggest that the Priory of Sion had played a pivotal role in significant historical events. From the shadows, it was said to have influenced the outcomes of battles, the rise and fall of kingdoms, and the flow of cultural and intellectual movements across Europe. This portrayal of the Priory as a powerful and unseen force in history added a layer of intrigue and suggested a hidden dimension to the events and figures we thought we understood. Another fascinating element of the conspiracy was its connection to famous artworks, particularly those of Leonardo da Vinci. It was claimed that paintings like The Last Supper and the Mona Lisa contained hidden symbols and messages relating to the Priory and its guarded secrets. These assertions spurred a re-examination of these artworks, with enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists alike searching for hidden codes and meanings within their brushstrokes. The claims and beliefs surrounding the Priory of Sion were a potent mix of religious mystique, historical revisionism, and cultural intrigue. They tapped into a deep-seated human fascination with hidden knowledge and the allure of uncovering secrets that lie just beyond the reach of conventional understanding. This narrative, while lacking in historical veracity, offered an alternative view of history and spirituality that was irresistible to many. In essence, the Priory of Sion Conspiracy presented a world where history was not just a series of recorded events, but a tapestry interwoven with secret societies, hidden agendas, and esoteric knowledge. It challenged listeners to question what they knew and to ponder the possibility of a reality far more mysterious and interconnected than previously imagined. As the Priory of Sion Conspiracy gained notoriety, it inevitably drew the scrutiny of journalists, historians, and scholars. Their investigations would eventually unravel the intricately woven tapestry of this myth, revealing the threads of fabrication and deception at its core. The initial doubts emerged from the very heart of the conspiracy's claims. The dossier's secrets, the documents allegedly discovered by Pierre Plantard in the National Library of France, these documents, which formed the cornerstone of the entire narrative, were examined with a critical eye. Experts noted inconsistencies and anachronisms in the texts that raised questions about their authenticity. Historical analysis revealed discrepancies in the genealogies and timelines presented, casting doubt on the document's legitimacy. The turning point in this investigative saga came with the scrutiny of Pierre Plantard himself. Plantard, under legal examination in the 1990s, finally confessed that the Priory of Sion was a fabrication. This admission was a critical blow to the conspiracy's credibility. Plantard acknowledged that he created the Priory of Sion as an elaborate hoax, and the dossier's secrets were revealed to be forgeries, crafted by Plantard and his associates to lend credence to their invented history. Further investigation into the dossier's secrets themselves revealed a complex web of forgeries. Experts in document analysis and medieval history examined the texts and found clear evidence of modern construction. The parchments, crafted to appear centuries old, were revealed to be products of the 20th century, meticulously designed to deceive. Linguistic analysis also debunked the authenticity of the texts, as the language used did not align with the periods they purported to represent. The unraveling of the Priory of Sion conspiracy raised critical questions about the role of media in propagating such myths. The initial reports and publications that helped popularize the conspiracy were now juxtaposed against the investigative journalism that played a crucial role in exposing the truth. This dichotomy highlighted the power of the media in shaping public perception and underscored the importance of journalistic integrity and critical scrutiny. The psychological and sociological factors that contributed to the widespread belief in the conspiracy also came under examination. The allure of secret societies, the human propensity for pattern recognition, and the desire for a connection to a mysterious past had all played a role in the conspiracy's appeal. Understanding these factors was key to comprehending why such myths gain traction and how they can be effectively challenged. The debunking of the Priory of Sion conspiracy also had significant implications for historical research. It served as a cautionary tale about the importance of source criticism and the dangers of basing conclusions on unverified or dubious sources. It highlighted the need for rigorous verification of historical claims and reminded both scholars and the public of the necessity of approaching historical narratives with a critical eye. Despite being debunked, the conspiracy of the Priory of Sion continues to have an enduring legacy. It remains a subject of fascination, a testament to the power of storytelling and myth-making. The narrative of the Priory of Sion, though discredited, has become a part of popular culture, continuing to inspire fiction and spark debate and discussion. In conclusion, the story of the Priory of Sion's debunking is a complex tale of investigation, revelation, and the human fascination with the mysterious and the unknown. It highlights the importance of critical inquiry and the need to balance skepticism with open-mindedness in our quest to understand the past. The cultural impact of the Priory of Sion Conspiracy, even after its debunking, is a testament to its compelling allure and the power of myth in modern society. Despite being rooted in fabrication, the narrative captured the public's imagination, influencing literature, art, film, and contemporary conspiracy culture. The Priory of Sion first entered the public consciousness through literature, most notably with the publication of Holy Blood, Holy Grail in the 1980s. This book, which presented the conspiracy as a plausible historical theory, was a catalyst for widespread fascination with the subject. The narrative's blend of religious mystique, historical intrigue, and the allure of secret knowledge struck a chord with readers around the world. This fascination reached new heights when Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code, a novel that, while fictional, presented the conspiracy theory with a veneer of historical authenticity. The book's success, and that of its film adaptation, brought the Priory of Sion into the realm of popular culture, sparking debates, controversies, and a renewed interest in esoteric and occult topics. The impact of the Priory of Sion Conspiracy on popular culture extended beyond literature. It influenced art, inspiring artists to explore themes of hidden knowledge and secret societies. In cinema, the narrative's blend of mystery and history proved to be an irresistible draw, as evidenced by the success of films exploring similar themes. Documentaries and television programs also delved into the conspiracy, often blurring the lines between fact and fiction, furthering entrenching the myth in the public imagination. The conspiracy's role in contemporary conspiracy culture is particularly notable. It has become a touchstone for modern conspiracy theories, illustrating how such narratives can be constructed and propagated. The Priory of Sion story, with its intricate web of alleged historical connections and secret knowledge, has been a blueprint for similar theories that have emerged in its wake. It highlights the enduring human attraction to stories that offer alternative explanations and hidden truths beyond historical events and figures. Modern interpretations of the conspiracy continue to evolve. In an age where information is readily available and skepticism about official narratives is common, the Priory of Sion myth remains relevant. It speaks to a collective desire for mystery and a deeper, more nuanced understanding of history. The conspiracy also reflects broader societal trends, such as the growing interest in spirituality and the exploration of alternative religious histories. Furthermore, the conspiracy has contributed to discussions about the nature of belief and the power of storytelling. It raises important questions about what people choose to believe and why. The narrative of the Priory of Sion, despite its lack of factual basis, has demonstrated the ability of a compelling story to capture and hold public attention, prompting individuals to question the established historical record and to seek their own truths. The legacy of the Priory of Sion conspiracy in the collective imagination is significant. It continues to inspire a sense of wonder and curiosity, serving as a reminder of the thin line between fact and fiction. The conspiracy's persistence in popular culture suggests a deeper, more fundamental human need to find meaning and connection in a world that often seems devoid of mystery. In the end, the cultural impact and modern interpretations of the Priory of Sion conspiracy underscore the enduring allure of the mysterious and unknown. The story, though discredited as a historical fact, lives on as a modern myth, a narrative that challenges our perception of history and belief and invites us to explore the shadowy boundaries between reality and fiction. As our exploration of the Priory of Sion Conspiracy comes to a close, we find ourselves reflecting on a journey that transcends mere historical inquiry. This tale, woven from the threads of myth, imagination, and fragments of historical fact, invites us to contemplate the intricate relationship between story and reality, and the enduring power of myth in shaping our understanding of the past. The saga of the Priory of Sion, a narrative born from the creative mind of Pierre Plantard and embellished over decades, serves as a poignant reminder of the human propensity for storytelling. It illustrates how myths can be crafted, how they evolve over time, and how they can capture the collective imagination. Despite its unveiling as a modern fabrication, the story endures, speaking to our intricate attraction to mysteries and the allure of hidden truths. The impact of the Priory of Sion on history, culture, and belief is multifaceted. It has sparked a renewed interest in historical research, prompting scholars and enthusiasts alike to delve deeper into the annals of the past. It has challenged us to discern fact from fiction, to approach historical narratives with both skepticism and an open mind. In the realms of literature and film, it has inspired creations that blend history with fantasy, encouraging audiences to question the established record and to ponder alternative interpretations of known events. The Priory of Sion narrative also invites reflection on the power of belief and the role of skepticism in our quest for knowledge. In a world brimming with information, where truths and untruths intermingle freely, the story serves as a cautionary tale about the ease with which fiction can be mistaken for fact. It underscores the importance of critical thinking and the need for rigorous scrutiny of sources. It underscores the importance of critical thinking and the need for rigorous scrutiny of sources, particularly in an era where myths can spread rapidly through modern media channels. Moreover, the conspiracy highlights the human desire for a connection to a grander, more enigmatic past. It taps into our longing for a world filled with secret societies, hidden knowledge, and mystical legacies. The narrative, with its blend of historical figures, religious intrigue, and cultural significance, offers an escape into a realm more mysterious and captivating than everyday reality. As we conclude this episode of Ancient Secrets and Haunted Journeys, we reflect on the distinction between fact and fiction in the world of conspiracies. The Priory of Sion story, a blend of history and myth, reminds us of the enduring allure of the unknown and the power of narrative to shape our understanding of the world. It is a testament to the human imagination and our ceaseless quest to uncover the secrets hidden within the shadows of history. As we draw the curtain on this first season of Ancient Secrets and Haunted Journeys, we invite you to join us for one final captivating episode. In our season finale, we delve into one of history's most enduring mysteries, the lost colony of Roanoke. Picture a remote island off the coast of North Carolina in the late 16th century. Here, English settlers sought to establish the first permanent English colony in the New World. Yet, this dream of a new beginning would soon unravel into one of the most intriguing enigmas of our time. When a supply ship arrived 3 years after the colony's establishment, it found the settlement eerily deserted, with no trace of the 115 settlers who had once called it home. The only clue, a cryptic word, Croatoan, carved into a wooden post. As the final chapter of our season unfolds, we will journey back to those mysterious days exploring the theories and legends that have swirled around the fate of the Roanoke settlers. Was it a tale of tragedy, a story of survival, or something far more extraordinary? We will sift through historical records, examine archaeological findings, and delve into Native American oral histories in search for answers. Join us as we traverse the shadowy line between history and legend, in a tale that has captivated historians, archaeologists, and storytellers for centuries. The Lost Colony of Roanoke is a story that speaks to the resilience and courage of its settlers, the harsh realities of colonial life, and the enduring allure of an unsolved mystery. So as we bid farewell to this season, prepare yourselves for a journey into the heart of one of history's greatest mysteries. This is not just a story of a lost colony. It is a tale of adventure, survival, and the unyielding power of the unknown. This is Ancient Secrets and Haunted Journeys, and our exploration into the enigma of the lost colony of Roanoke promises to be a fitting conclusion to a season filled with mystery and intrigue. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the shadows of the sacred. Until next time, keep pondering the mysteries that history whispers in the silent corridors of time.